Hello, everyone. Mike, Newfound Past. Just packaging up the late Saturday and Sunday sales this morning. I'll wait for someone to make sure everything is tip top. What time is it? 9:06 on the East Coast. Did a live chat with Justin this morning. You guys go check that out at RVA Flips. No one in here so far, so that's okay. Like I said, just packaging stuff up. Oh, hey, Michelle, you're always the first one. You're awesome. Can you hear me fine? Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I've already pulled all the orders from Saturday afternoon and Sunday. I boxed one up before. I'm like, hey, maybe I should just pop a video. I hope you guys checked out Justin and I did a live video this morning from like 7:15 to or 7:30 to 8 o'clock. So go check that out at his channel. But pretty strong sales yesterday. Saturday was a big dud, but everything around that's been pretty good. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump in packing stuff. I'll be toggling back and forth from my page here and stuff. I've already packaged one up. Of course, I'm not going to say any prices or anything because this will be in a what sold video eventually. But this won't be a surprise. I've already packaged this one up. Had to Franken box it. Had to stack 2 boxes, but it's all labeled and ready to go. Let's see what we got. We're going to do first. I like packaging up, because you make sales and, you made some money then. So let's see here. I guess first we're going to do this AC adapter. I need to bundle the cords up a little bit nicer. Thanks, man. Thanks, the truth. Hey, Mo, how you doing? Just packaging up the sales from the weekend. Were you guys' sales okay? Or, it's all hit and miss. Some people will be really strong, some not. It's just the way it is. I had a pretty good day thrifting. I got to film a haul video later today. So, got 2 sales. Hopefully, they were big ones. I had, a bunch of small ones. I had, a couple decent sized ones. Man, this is really stiff cords. It's cold down here this morning. Cold in Virginia. I try not to, we have a 3-level townhouse, and I don't like the idea of heating and cooling the whole thing because it's only 2 of us, and we're only in one section at a time. So I really don't heat the lower level. So yeah, I got to see what kind of box I have for this. I got to see where it's going first. Let me see here. Going to Connecticut with the AC adapter. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let me see. Got all kinds of mugs over here on the desk. I need to list. That's the decision I got to make today. If I get the list at all, because I got to film the haul video. But do I list mugs or list jackets and coats? Because I made a dent on some of them, but I still got a lot to go. During our working hangout on Saturday, Andy and Justin and I got quite a few listed, like 13 or 14. Well, that's a pretty good return. You only spent $2 and sold 40. That's a way to do it. Hey, morning, Clint. How you doing this morning? Is it mild weather in Louisiana? It's freezing here in Virginia. Okay, so question is, do you box an AC adapter or do you flat rate poly mailer? What do you guys do? You guys sell AC adapters? I do specific ones. There's money to be made if an entry level seller. Like I've had that one for a while. I really don't pick them up anymore unless they're really specific models and brand. 32 this morning. Ooh, that's cold down there, down south. Bubble. That's what I was thinking too, Michelle. Just bubble wrap it in the poly mailer. because it's definitely priority mail. It's a heavy. I was going to weigh it here. Yeah, it's 1 pound 10 ounces. So depending on, it's under 2 pounds. So yeah. Let me see here. That's good, and get it under 2 pounds. Does it calculate it? Yeah. Well, yeah. Padded flat rate is the lowest. That's what I figured. That's the way it usually goes, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna bundle that up. A whole stack, and it's not going too far either. I got a whole stack of padded flat rates. Ooh, sticky stuff. Come on. All right. Print our first label of the day. Padded flat rate. Oh, you know what I almost forgot to do? I almost forgot to empty out my PayPal account. I almost skipped a step doing the live video. I got to do that. If you guys don't know, my shipping process, I empty out my PayPal account so it charges my backup funding source, which is a credit card that I churn for the points. You know, so but if you're going to do that, you got to make sure to pay it off because you don't want to get buried in debt. It's not a good. Whoops, I picked the wrong PayPal account. Let me go ahead and empty that one. Let's see what we got going here. Average weekend, great last week. Yeah, I've been pretty good. I had 2 days that were down. Like I said, Saturday was just horrible, but Sunday was really, really good again. Using Pirate Ship, yeah. I've gone back and forth on Pirate Ship, you know, because my top rated plus discount on eBay is, every time I've checked Pirate Ship between the top rated discount on eBay, it's been the same. So I don't know. On that big thing I had packaged up already, the postal service quota, because it's going to California. Big to California is expensive, but I knew immediately if FedEx was going to be cheaper, and it was. Parcel Select was like $38, but FedEx was $28. So. Okay, getting the first PayPal account transferred. Done. I'll log out of that one. Switch users, switch accounts. It's everyone's plans for today. Like I said, I got to film the video, and I doubt I'll get anything listed because filming the video he just, you know, getting everything out of my truck that we hauled yesterday and getting everything staged and ready to film, and then filming, and then yeah, it just takes a while. Well, I am going to list a couple things today. We got 2 or 3 like Christmas related items yesterday in our haul. And I'm definitely going to get those listed today because the Christmas season is short. Well, that's not right. Oh, I've already transferred most of it. Must have did that yesterday. Let's see here. Oh yeah, you become pretty much a professional shipper, don't you, Mo? I can 9 times out of 10 tell when something sells exactly what I'm going to do with it, but you know, there's still a little ciphering sometimes, you know. Okay, so we got our PayPal account empty, and now we're ready to print labels. All right, print the first label. I've been, well, it's not lucky, but I'm glad that recently, especially with the holidays, I've sold a lot of whoops, I just printed to the wrong printer. Let me cancel that. Change the printer on that. But you know, it's always nice selling. I've taken some best offers and a lot of stale inventory, and you know, instead of, because I was gonna after the holiday season, I'm going to blow this thing up and was going to get rid of a lot of that stale inventory. What in the world is going on here? Cancel. It's always nice getting rid of old inventory, you know. This is being wonky. There we go. That's better. Had to open it up in a big page. There we go. Sometimes printers go crazy, don't they? On to the next item. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Have a few eBay and a couple bike parts so far at my work. Yeah. Lost money in the beginning. Oh yeah, it's been a long time since doing this. But even now, there's times that I make bad buys. There, as you get more and more into it, they're few and further in between, but everyone makes bad buys, Basically, my rule, if I'm in the thrift store and I'm trying to find a reason to buy something, put it down, walk away. Cheapest place to get boxes. There's a lot of, my advice on boxes, obviously if you have an eBay store, use your eBay coupon to get free boxes through them, and use your free priority mailboxes when you can. Other than that, if you don't like dumpster diving, which I don't really, because here it's frowned upon, but to get, non-priority mail, just regular cardboard boxes, try to find a local cardboard place like John, the Cincinnati Picker. He has a really good local place that makes boxes. So if you have someplace close that makes their own, they're usually the cheapest, because cardboard boxes are hard to ship. Actually, they're heavy, they're big. Yeah. Seeing the Swamp Picker talk about dumpster diving, and you can do that, and I've done it before. Especially if I need a big box. I used to have a Guitar Center, and that place was a gold mine for boxes, because guitar, especially big boxes, if I need a big one. So yeah, lots of places though. Okay, let's on to the next thing. We got this. Got a shirt here. Like I said, I already pulled everything out of my bins and kind of tried to pseudo prepare. I'm kind of envious with you guys with your commercial spaces and warehouse space. I used to have a commercial storefront, but back then I wasn't doing near as much eBay. I was doing a little bit, but I was more focused on, the brick and mortar aspect of it. But I had space back then. Now I just have to work out of my house, and things are stacked everywhere, and I'm going to try to redo everything to make it work better. But as I'm getting, obviously you want to grow and getting bigger and bigger, it's hard to, storage becomes an issue. Not becomes, it has became an issue. I think this is over a pound, unfortunately. I'm hoping it's right at 16 ounces. Oh, it is. It is 16 ounces on the money. Thank goodness. Because, yeah, it was a cheap shirt that I've had for a while. I took an offer on it for 14 bucks. So if it would have been a priority shipping, that would have been sad. Okay, 16 ounces. Yep, that's a difference of $4.94 first class to $6.79 priority. So, almost $2. I'm glad to get this out of my inventory, because I've had it forever. I wouldn't buy that again, that shirt. The website is trying to print. Do you want? Yes, I do. I'm still getting used to this iMac. I've always been a PC guy, and I got this iMac a while ago, a few months ago. But everything's a little just, it's close to the same, but everything's just a little bit different, so it's hard to get used to. What do we got here? Yeah, I did buy boxes from Staples one time as well. CJ, they do have pretty good deals on boxes. The pharmacy, yeah, probably in your area. Like I said, everything around me is locked, unfortunately. Oh yes, when you take an offer, Mo, yeah, and they take the whole day or two to pay. Not good. Yeah, it's annoying. Okay, let's go ahead and print this next clothing item. Things are falling down. Another piece of clothing here sold. This one's, like I said, I'm going to cover this in my sold video later. That's why I'm not telling you exactly what it is or how much it cost or what I got for it. I'm just kind of doing shipping. I try to do almost everything in my sold videos. If it, like right now they're behind because I've sold so much stuff, but there'll be slow times and it'll catch back up. So I do try to show everything in my sold videos, even if it's a dud. That way you know what not to buy. Let's see what this bad boy weighs. Oh, nice. 14 ounces. Like that. 14 ounces. All right. Perfect. First class, $4.38. Yep, that one's, well, it's funny. That's going to Alexandria, Virginia, which is like literally 20 minutes north of me. $4 to ship something 20 minutes north of me. That happens. All right, another one down. What do we have next? I got a big one I got to get to here in a little bit, and I'm like, a big one. Let's go ahead and do this one. Let me see if you guys in the comments. Hey, Marcos. Marcos asked, do you cross-post your clothing to Poshmark? Some, and I need to be better at doing just all of it. If I list clothing, I just need to immediately cross-post it to Poshmark. You have to stay on top of it because the last thing I want to do is get, a double sale. And I would definitely cancel the Poshmark before the eBay because eBay is where, most of my stuff comes from. But I do need to get better about it. So. Oh yeah, Land Shark. They're always nice to see 14 or 50, especially when you're like, oh, I don't know if this cheap shirt I just took an offer on is gonna, be over that or not. Oh, Mo says he still doesn't have a computer or printer, paying postage at the post office, and I'm still making money after the first of the year. I'll get a computer and stuff. I'm still coming off of. Yeah, it's all a process. We all and especially my generation, you start out with nothing. That leads me into in today's society, people think if you're ignorant about something, that's an insult. It's not. It just means you don't know yet. Everyone learns. I try to learn something new every day, and I've been doing this for over 20 years. I'm ignorant about a lot of things, and that's not a bad thing. It's just like going through school. You don't know anything. It's the same with the computers and the shipping and dealing with all this stuff and filming. I didn't know jack about filming when I started doing that. I was completely ignorant of it. So, yeah. But anyway, that's just my little mini rant. Do you miss being off grid? Mills took a turn. And Monty says you do learn everything. I try to, that's why if I'm listing, I have a lot of the YouTubers, playing in the background on my computer or whatever, because I'm, half listening and I hear something that piques my interest and I'll peek over and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that, debating on pre-packing my clothing and charge $7.10 for priority shipping. Just don't know if people would shy away because of the shipping charge. If you're charging calculated, I don't know. It's just all a test, because, for a longest time I did calculated shipping and I've went to free shipping, but I'm honestly thinking going back to, well, this is what I'm probably going to do after the beginning of the year. I'm going to get through the holidays doing free shipping. At the beginning of the year, I'm going to go through all my listings, which is going to be a pain. There's, a lot of them. Do free shipping on first class and possibly do free shipping on anything that can fit in flat rate or regional rate A or B. You know, obviously put that price, that shipping charge into your cost of your goods. So say you have something that you would charge $20 for plus calculated shipping, but it's going to be, you know, a regional rate box. You pretty much know that. Well, add $10 to it, charge $30 for it, or $28.99 if you want to shave a little bit off. You know, probably going to do that at the beginning of the year, and everything that's basically, you know, that can't fit in flat rate or that is first class, I'm gonna do calculated, because I get murdered with West Coast buyers, and I'm on the East Coast. It's crazy, you know. Luckily, I like that big box I showed at the beginning that I packed up. It was big. It was like 24 inches by 12 by 12. I did calculate it on that, and luckily I did because it was a California buyer, you know, and shipping on it was $30. So that would have killed my margin on free shipping. Morning, listen. Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve. Not doing calc shift flat rate. Yeah. James. They do. It seems like that. You know, it seems like they seek me out because I've gotten hammered before on that West Coast shipping. Okay, moving on to the next item. Get some work done here. All right, we got this little thing here. I need to measure it. I have cutting mats down on my desk here and one over here, and that enables me to do quick measuring. So, you know, I'll just put it here and I know this is 11 by about 8, you know, by just by a couple inches. So I got to find out where it's going. This is going to California, and it's free shipping. So let's see what works best. My guess is a regional rate A box. Let me weigh it, because that item will fit in the regional rate A. Let's see what it weighs though. You know, I don't know, that item pretty much needs to be boxed. It only weighs 9 ounces, but you know, if I had a box to fit that, it may shove it over a pound. So this is where it gets tricky, because it'd be nice to have that first class shipping, because that's, you know, $4 or so. If I do a regional rate box, it's, you know, $10 and change. So we just have to think about what we got. I may bubble wrap that and throw it in a poly bag, because it is, I don't know, it's a pretty expensive item though. Let's see here. Oh, that's awesome. Mo, you got a solar setup. A lot of the other channels I watch is the RVers and, you know, people who live off the grid and stuff. I like that stuff. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but I do like watching it and stuff. Yeah, 399 is a good medium land shark, because you know some first class is going to be 360 and some of it's going to be 4 and change, so it's right there in the middle. So yeah. Okay, so I got to find a box for this. So that 11 by 8 or so. That's a tough one. 11 by 8. Oh, see, that's just too short. Check that out. Just will not fit. I don't really typically like reusing Amazon boxes, but I will, especially when odd size stuff. That was just a little bit too short, though. It's an A1 Amazon. Let's see what I got here. Well, I may have to come back to that one. I may have to dig further. So let's see what else we got here. And we can go ahead and do this one. What do you guys think about this new? I talked about that before, that new printing page. I just go to the classic one. I don't want to deal with learning something new right now. Let's see here. Okay, yep. You better get this. Oh yeah, I was looking at that one yesterday too. This one's funky too. I mean, you guys can see what it is. I just had this in my haul video and it sold already, but this is too thick for the priority mailboxes. Length is okay, but it's too thick, so this is an odd size, so it's going to be a tricky one as well. Tricky shipping this morning. Had to find some boxes. See what else we got here. Okay, whoops, I hit the wrong button. Print the shipping label. Yeah, Justin is live in 30 minutes, so I'll definitely wrap this up before he goes live. You know, we got this this little thing here. See how much this weighs. Another California purchase. Ooh, 11 ounces. So that is definitely going to be poly bagged. You know, I may have a box that'll fit that. Found another box. Well, that wasn't good. Be right back. Luckily, that was just a bulb that broke. It wasn't anything important, so it happens. Let me see what you guys got here. Michelle, you talking about the large flat rate? I do, but that large flat rate, you know, is $17, you know, and a lot of times these games don't weigh that much, like that one I'm trying to ship now. And I can ship that because it was somebody pretty close that bought it for around 10 versus 17. And although the box would fit probably pretty well, that's $7 extra. I don't, you know, try not to do that. Yeah, tricky shipping. I should do a whole nother video with the weird size stuff, shouldn't I? Yeah. Okay, so what do we got here? Oh, I pulled this box out of my stash. I'm gonna see what size it was. This one's an 8 by 6 by 7 or so. Really too big for that. And it's right on the edge of that pound mark. Yeah, that one's not big enough. That's always the case, isn't it? Too big, not big enough. Too big and then not big enough. Just a typical eBay 8x6x4 box. Yeah, that may work. Let's see. I'm not going to tape it shut right now, but just see what the fit is like. Yeah, that'll work. Yep, that will work. Gotta get my stitches giver. The tape dispenser that gave me my only stitches I've ever had. Sometimes that tape is really loud. Cut that in half. Some bubble wrap. And that one's ready to go. We're taped up and labeled. That's another thing, this little cup here I'm packing up. I've had it for a long time and I'm glad it sold too. That's why I went ahead and did best offers on everything this season, because I had a lot of stuff. I knew after the beginning of the year I'm going to clear a bunch of stuff out. So I'd rather sell it for less, you know. Close. Okay, what are we at here? 15 ounces. Yep, 15 ounces, which is awesome because, like I said, this is going to California. So first class is best class. 466 versus whatever that was. I clicked right through it, but it's definitely more than 466. And this is a cheap item, you know, 18 bucks. You know, I didn't want to pay $10 shipping on something that's 18 bucks. That's for sure. California buyers. Man, it's cold down here. I should have worn my vest. All right, another one down. What do we want to do next? It's getting down to the hard stuff. Let me go to my other account. I got some stuff I know I can do fairly easily in my other accounts. Go. Because I do have, for people that don't know, I have 3 eBay accounts. One in the main one in my name that I've had forever. My wife's account, which she's had forever, and I opened up a second one in my name just to build up. Like I said, I know people talked about IPs and that kind of stuff, but being in separate names, and I could VPN the third account, but it is what it is. Some pretty good stuff on this one. This one's, yeah. Sold a pair of socks on this one. I got it already right here. It's polybagged and polybagged. One week, it was a haul video. It's been months ago now. I got a lot of vintage socks that was brand new in the wrappers and picked them up for $1 a pair. And they've been selling slowly but surely for, you know, that's only 3 ounces. So it's nice. Print the shipping label on that one, and that one will be done. 3 ounces. Oops. Calculate. $2.66. The label taking a while to pop up. Sometimes it does that. All right. Another one in there. Another one down. So what do we got next here? Got a pair of coffee mugs. Sell an awful lot of coffee mugs, and that's good because they're easy. Well, this one's going to California as well. Bugger. Huh. Probably have to do a regional A box on these. Yeah, because medium flat rate's $12.45. Regional A is $10.80. Let me see here. Yeah, probably a regional rate. Got my coffee mugs. I've pre-cut some bubble wrap. I double pack all these mugs. I bubble wrap them and then put paper in the box. I do have a video about how I pack and ship mugs. Of course, this one will be a little bit different because there's a pair of them. I've only had one broken mug over the years with the way I pack these, so I must be doing something right. I don't know. Could just got lucky. You know what's funny? The past, people bang on the postal service, but what's weird is I've had 2 lost packages in the past few months. Just absolutely disappeared. It's kind of crazy. One of them was a $75 package that just disappeared. So I'll talk about that when it pops up in a sold video. Of course, I did a search request to the Postal Service, and you give them a little while, and if they don't find it, or if you don't get an update, you just file the priority mail insurance, and you'll get, you'll refund the buyer, and you'll get your money back. That's what I did with the first one that got lost. It still is not an ideal situation because you want your buyer to get their item, but at least you're covered for the most part. Okay, regional rate box, regional rate A. Well, I don't know. Let's see if I can get these to fit properly in here without being in danger. Turn that tape dispenser around. Stitches again. Yeah, that should be okay. There's plenty of room in there. Okay. Plenty of room to put some extra padding in there. What I was checking for is if there's enough room for paper to go around, and there is for 2 mugs. I thought there would be. I've shipped 2 mugs in a regional rate box before. There it goes. Always check though. Got some paper. And paper. I'm gonna double that one up because it's going all the way to California. So I'm gonna make sure it gets there. What I do is the handles go towards each other, not towards the outside of the box, because if it's dropped and jarred, the most likely thing to break is the handle. So put them towards each other and kind of stack them. Yeah, it worked out pretty well. Okay, and some more paper. Kind of tuck it down in there. Snug with all the packing, but you want that to be snug. You want it so when you shake it, it doesn't rattle around at all with 2 breakable items in a box. Basically, what I want to be able to do is drop this on the ground, and it'll be safe because it's going to drop on the ground through all those machines. Those that don't know, the Postal Service, most stuff is automated. They scan it and they throw it in conveyors, and conveyors scan it so it gets tumbled and on these conveyors and thrown into bins. And it's not all handled by people. Some of it is, though. Some people will just chuck it, you know. Okay, 2 pounds, 10 ounces. Yep, that's about what I had. I had 2 pounds, 12 ounces. So calculate that up. See, on this, if I did regular priority mail, it's $14.88. Parcel select $15.33. Medium flat rate box $12.45. But a regional rate A, $10.80. So that is the cheapest option. Save some cash. 9:44. I'll go about another 10 minutes or so, whether I'm done or not, and then I'll sign off because Justin has a live stream starting at 10. I just figured since I was going to be down here shipping that I would pop it up, and may as well. Doesn't hurt anyone except for your ears, maybe. Got my Arkansas accent on. Okay. Next item. This was a pretty cool one. It's going to be fun covering this one on the sold video because people will be like, that thing sold for that much? Yes, it did. This one's going to Florida. Bath mat. This was in a haul video too. It's been a while. You know, this was long tail, but it was worth it. You guys will see in the sold video in a few weeks or so. Okay, so let's weigh this. Let's see where we're at. About 3.5 pounds. Let's just see. About $10 or so. Because that definitely is not going to fit in a regional rate box. I'll put that in there. Probably just regular priority mail. It's just, yeah. It's an awkward one. It's a little bit long, you know. There's probably a reason for it, but I find it odd that Parcel Select is always more expensive than priority mail. If Parcel Select's supposed to be, you know, the discounted parcel service, but it's always more for the most part. I know there's certain circumstances where it's cheaper than priority, but not most of the time. Let's just see what you guys are saying over here. Monty said FedEx. How you may have been talking to someone else. FedEx is cheaper sometimes. It was cheaper on the big box I did before I came live. Significantly cheaper. Actually went out to California, lost $1 on shipping. Yeah, California shipping. There's a lot of people to sell to in California, but man, oh man, need to take a tour and distribute. Oh yeah, you know, a long time ago I was an assistant, like a rural carrier assistant. I wasn't a full-time mailman or anything. I just filled in every now and then. And where we did our training was at one of their distribution hubs and stuff, and it is massive. It's massive, and most of it is automated, and yeah, it's crazy. You will change the way you pack if you watch a FedEx tray. Yeah, when they Land Shark, when they throw things, they just, yeah, I've seen it firsthand. Yeah. Yeah, and when I receive Amazon packages, sometimes I'm just like, what are they thinking? You know, they'll throw sometimes those big air packs in them. But hey, Andy, how you doing, man? I'm just packing up some orders from the weekend. Hope you had I heard you had a pretty good sales down Poshmark. I'm trying to figure out how to ship this bad boy. I think I got a priority mail tube, one of the shorter tubes that'll go in. Oh, dang it. Need to get a broom first and clean up that bulb I just broke. Okay, bulb was cleaned up. I'll probably be finding shards for weeks, but that's okay. 500 plus between the two. Man, that's awesome, Andy. Whew. Christmas season full swing. I'm telling you. It's awesome. I got to find that tube. No, it's around here somewhere. There they are. Yep. Ooh. This is just a mailing tube. They have different sizes of this. This is the medium one, which is probably too big for this, but don't have much else option. It's not a medium flat rate. It's just a medium size mailing tube. So I may cut it down. I don't know. We'll see how much. Don't use these that often. You working today, Andy? Well, no, today's Monday. You're usually off on Mondays, right? Sounds like you got a lot of stuff to ship out. So you needed the day off. All right. Yeah, it's definitely overkill for this. I think I'll wait on this and cut it down. I have a, here, let me show you. I have the big one, you know, the big cutter, but also have this little one. And you can cut that off and this will, you know, perforate the edge so you can fold it down and stuff. So I may cut this down later because this is definitely too big. It'll work. I just got to cut it down. No big deal. Let me see what else we got here. You're headed out to finish Christmas shopping. Boo. Spending all those profits off of Poshmark. Let me see here. I'm going to cancel that. Okay, we're going to come back to that one. So I'm going to log out of this account and go to my third account. Got a couple more mugs to box up, and then I'll sign out of here and let Justin do his thing. This third account's pretty much a brand new account. It literally has just a couple feedback, and I'm just trying to build it up. You know, get the limits up on it. And okay, so again, a pair of mugs. You guys will get the details on it on the sold video. Got my bubble wrap. This is going to Ohio. I had a great uncle by marriage that was from Ohio. Ohio. He's a pretty good dude. Been dead for a while. We'll see what's more economical once I get the weight, whether it's that regional rate again or just regular priority. So chilly down here. I might have to go have another cup of coffee or something cold. It's hard to get me where I'm cold. Let's see here. So let me see what these weigh. What I do is I weigh these and I add, you know, like 10 ounces or so for box and packaging and just kind of guess and get it close. So those are 2.5 pounds. So more likely it'll be 3 pounds and maybe a few ounces. I'll update that and just see where we're at. So regular priority is about 869. And regional rate A is 740. I think that is the way to go. So we're going, as long as it's over 3 pounds, we're going regional rate A box again. That figures $7.40. Okay, let's grab one. Try not to break anything else. You know, already broken a light bulb. I think the new people can benefit from, they don't know about regional rate boxes. It's essentially acts as almost a flat rate box. So can save you a significant amount of money. Need some more paper. paper. I'm actually starting to run low on paper. Luckily, the area I live in has a lot of military and a lot of government employees that PCS in, which means the government moves them here. And a lot of times they'll give away their boxes and their paper, so I'll have to keep an eye out on Facebook Marketplace for some free packing paper. Again, those mugs just snug down in there. You guys can see that. Just snug them down in there, snug as a bug in a rug. Put some more paper on the top. Snug them down in there. Get this bad boy taped up and ready to go. Oh, about 3 pounds exactly. So about what I figured. I had 3 pounds 1 ounce in here. I'll pick that, and looks regional rate A box. $7.40. Come on, label. Sometimes this thing thinks and thinks and thinks. Like, I know I have to communicate with the Postal Service and then get back the information. And there it is. All right. Okay, guys, it's about 10 o'clock. I'm going to sign off. You guys go over to watch Justin's channel. Appreciate everyone being here. Got a few more things to ship up. So thanks, guys. We'll see you.